All right, it's Jonathan Gilardi here. This is a big one. We're going to talk about happiness. We're going to talk about raising your happiness. Why is happiness so important? Well, when you're happy, you're satisfied, you're content, you're thinking clearly, you're spreading good emotions, you're infiltrating love into others and accepting it yourself. There's so many huge benefits to being happy, not just biologically, mentally, and what you do to other people also. So I have 3 pretty cool ways to increase your happiness. First one's going to seem very simple. It's about focusing on your breath. And you're going to say, Jonathan, like I just said, Jonathan, wow, that's so simple, focusing on my breath. No. Listen, a lot of people, they take these short winds of breath because it's unconscious. They don't notice. It's just what happens over time. After you have stress and certain situations come into your life, you start to automatically be more tense than usual, which in turn gives your breathing a very short burst. Rather than what's recommended is the 4 deep breaths in, the 4 deep breaths out. So watching this, I want you right now, with me, right here. We're going to take 4 deep breaths in, I'm going to hold it, then we're going to take 4 deep breaths out. Ready? Let's do it now. In. And out. You feel that? You feel that calmness, that relaxed sense that you have? You're in your body now. You're not in your mind. You can use your mind, you can use your brain, but you're in your body. You're being yourself. This is going to raise your happiness. Do you know why? Mainly because it lowers your stress. That's why they say meditation is so important, because meditation, even if you just did meditation with 4 breaths in, hold for 4 breaths out. That's a very simple meditation, but what it does is it takes you away from that stimuli impulse. Stimuli is when something happens, it stimulates something, and then you impulse. You just react to it really quickly. And that's what we call reacting emotionally. If you're reacting emotionally through everything throughout your day, it's going to be a tough day, my friend. It's going to be a tough day because, look, you're entering the life of other people. They're going to say things. They're going to make judgments that you can't control. And you're going to have to make a choice whether you're going to react to them or if you're going to enjoy your day continuously, no matter what comes in your way, no matter who comes in your way, no matter who disrespects you. Because deep inside, you want peace. You want happiness. So you want to get away from that stimuli emotion. So when you catch your breath, check up on yourself throughout the day. Catch yourself and fix your breathing. Fix your breathing. Fix your breathing. Because what meditation does, it gives you that gap of time away from your thought and your reaction. The thought kind of comes in, you see it, and it just kind of goes away. And you start to get to know yourself. It's why meditation is so important. But you don't have to meditate. I recommend it, but you don't have to. If you go out throughout the day, catch your breath, and continuously to take those deep breaths in, you'll start to develop that habit. It'll be easier and easier for you to be doing that unconsciously, which in turn will get you to react less to the world, which in turn lowers stress and raises happiness. That is amazing, is it not? Is it not? We're living a life here, and you got to do whatever you can to increase your happiness. Happiness is not something that happens to you, it is a choice. And these are techniques to keep that going. I love it. Okay, number 2 is, this is a big one, gossiping. Gossiping. Have you ever went to work and you gossiped with someone, or maybe they came and started gossiping about somebody else to you? Does that feel good to you? Does that make you feel good? When you've gossiped with someone, maybe it does in the moment, maybe you think it does, but it does not, because your body does not want that. Your body wants love and peace and satisfaction and continuously effort towards a good life. So, have you ever gossiped with somebody and then you go back to your desk, or you go in the back room, wherever it is you work, or whether you're at home, and you feel kind of guilty? It's like, why am I doing that? These emotions are in you whether you feel them or not. But the thing is that people think that when they're receiving gossip, or when they're hearing or listening to it, that's what's negative about it. But no, when you're gossiping, you're turning yourself into this energy in that moment that may stay with you for who knows how long. Gossiping is a really easy way to lose a lot of your happiness throughout the day because you have to have integrity and be that good person. So limit gossiping as much as possible because remember, when you gossip, you are bringing yourself into an absolutely negative state, I promise you. And if you do gossip, you'll notice it. But what I want you to do is if you start gossiping, just try it for a day. If you're someone who does gossip, this is exceptionally important for you. When you go gossip, tell yourself, you know what? You know what, Jonathan? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to gossip. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to go about my day. I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. And I promise you, this will keep your happiness. Because remember, what you say is what you're going to feel. So when you're talking bad about somebody, you're going to feel that. So you got to be very careful about who surrounds you and the things that you're saying on a consistent basis. All right? That's going to be a hard one for some of you guys, but it's okay because you know what? Happiness isn't always easy. This isn't for the average life. These are the people that want to live fulfilled, strong, happy lives and be vibrant. And the last one is having a positive outlook. So this goes back and forth. Dr. John Demartini wrote a book about the breakthrough experience, and he said that whenever something positive happens to you, something negative happens at the same time because the world is balanced. That might scare the shit out of some of you. And it also may be true. But I have my own view on this. So yes, he also says, like, for example, and this could be tough for some of you to hear, if someone passes away in your life, in another form, it doesn't have to be a person, something else will come in and fill that because it's balanced at all times. Now, I may agree with that, but I also believe that you're generating the emotions that you're going to feel throughout the day. So if you're having a positive outlook, you're going to bring more positive situations to yourself. And you can test this. If you decide to have negative thoughts in your head all day, you're not going to feel good. So it really comes down to a choice. Do you want to feel positive or do you want to feel negative? Should I take votes on that? Should I take votes on that? Who wants the positive life or the negative? Of course you want the positive life. Of course you want the life that's blooming and that's nice. So having that positive outlook is really going to change your day around. And it's okay. Don't be down on yourself if negative thoughts come in, because you could say, well, Jonathan, I'm trying to be positive, but I don't know. I have these negative thoughts that just keep creeping back and they keep taking over me and I don't know what to do about it and it's frustrating. Then I would tell you, that's okay. Have patience. Have patience with yourself. When a negative thought comes in, you can change it. It doesn't mean it already happened and it's done for. If you're saying, oh man, I'm going to hate going to work today. My boss is going to be all over me and people are going to be rude and I know he's going to need so many things from me and oh geez, I hate this. I hate this. That's exactly how you're going to feel for work. But if you change that and say, you know what? I'm going to go to work. Whether I'm at my desk, I'm going to bond with my partner next to me, or I'm serving tables, I'm going to bond with my tables and have fun with my other servers in the back. And you know what? Maybe I'll talk to my tables and I'll learn something new today. If you go in with a positive outlook, you're more susceptible to positive experiences. I'm going to say that again. If you go into situations with a positive outlook, in turn, you're going to be bringing up positive situations for yourself. Okay? Remember, happiness is a choice. If you're feeling down today, you can use these things to bring yourself to happiness. You can use these techniques. But be happy. I've been saying this a lot lately because unfortunately, someone in my life who I don't personally know, but I know through somebody else, they unfortunately received cancer and within a month and a half passed away. And this girl's 30 years old. 30 years old. It's devastating. And when you're on your deathbed, you're thinking about your life and how much you lived of it. And you want to say to yourself that I've lived a happy, vibrant life. I've treated people good. And that's why I do what I do. Because I think everybody deserves to live that life. Everybody's worthy of love and happiness and success and love and relationships and just a life. So please, give yourself some happiness today. Don't be so hard on yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do whatever you put your mind to. But please, believe in yourself. Be happy. Spread that happiness. Spread that love. Spread that cheerfulness. And live your life to the absolute fullest. Because you were sent here for a reason. Might as well enjoy it. It's Jonathan Gilardi. Thanks.